It is Friday, March 1st, 2024. It is 9:59. I was going to wait to get it right on 10 o'clock. I'm one of them number freaks, man. I love it when stuff is like right on the money, you know? But it's time for the No Damn Choice workout. And today I'm wearing a pair of jammy bottoms that have NASA print on it. Here, I'll let you see. Knucklehead's down here too. What are you doing, Pooper? Yeah, I love you too. There you go. There's my NASA jammies. I don't recommend wearing long pants to do any workout, because if you, as you bring it, like for example, when I do my deep knee bends, anything that, you know, tightens around your butt or your legs and interferes with your muscles flexing to their fullest creates a limitation in the exercise. But these jammy bottoms are very billowy, so I don't expect that to be a problem with them. The only reason I have these, and I had a pair of Coke ones, but what happened was when my wife was really sick, she had a hallucination, and she was having some, or I call it artifact hallucinations. That she would see things off in the distance, and her brain would tell her something, that she saw something. Like she thought she was looking out of our window down the street, like 4 houses down, and she could have swore that she saw some little kittens playing at the bottom of a pair of steps. But there weren't no cats out there, but her brain was telling her that. But I knew what it was, and I never contradicted her. You know, I just tried to reaffirm that, yes, they're pretty, honey. And she always said, "Did you see the kittens down there at the end of the step there?" I said, "Yes, honey." And the reason for the long pants was another artifact she had one time, when she said, "Why did you let that young man come in and take care of me and his friends?" I said, "Honey, they're just here to help you." I didn't contradict her. She was talking about the young man in the underwear. So why would you let the young man in the underwear here to help me? He was real nice. He didn't scare me or anything, but she was having an artifact where she forgot who I was. And the beauty of that was that none of these artifacts was she afraid. And that's where God took care of us. And so because she was concerned about the young man in the underwear, who was me, I went out and I bought these pants. Because I said, you know what, I'm going to put my pants on, and she won't see the young man in the underwear anymore, and she'll see me. And so I got these pants, and I got some Coke pants that I threw the Coke pants away, because I just got the pants because my wife, I was trying to work within my wife's limitations at the time. And man, we went through some real stuff. But the footprint of the Lord and what I went through with my wife, I should say footprint, I should say the loving hands of the Lord, and what I went through with my wife was that in all of the time up until she passed away, with me, around me, she was never afraid. She always knew somebody was there to help her, to watch over her. And I couldn't be there all the time because I had to work. Because, you know, in the real world, where we're not rich, you know, where we're not politicians who are stealing money from people like us, we have to work. We have to work. There's bills to pay. We have to pay them. So there was times when I had to go back to my job and I had to work, and then as soon as I get done, I'd book up to wherever she was at. But that's why I got the pants on. Also, somebody else said something. Hey, man, I mean, it's okay, but why are you wearing the shorts? You know. But the reason for the shorts is because you don't want a limitation in your motion. You know, you don't want something. When I extend this knee, when I'm laying on my back and I extend the knee up, I extend it as far as I can. Now, it's important to not yank. You're not trying to yank. You're trying to move up to the limit of motion and then give a little bit of extra and then release. Move up, a little bit of motion, give a little extra and release. You're trying to keep those muscles and tendons loose. Because the worst thing that I see for us today, and I'm talking to all of us, and you're, no matter if you're 20 right now, you're going to be 60 one day, you're going to be 70 one day. But the worst thing I see is where people are just not being encouraged to stay limber and to stay in shape. And there's no doctor can do that for you. You got to do that for you. And that's what this whole channel's about. It's just about, I love it when I see a 90-year-old man or woman and they're walking straight up. And they're looking me right in the face. Nobody should walk with their head down. Period. I don't give a shit who you are. God put you here, you should be proud. I don't give a shit what race you are. I don't give a shit what religion you are. Everybody should look and walk straight up. But we got these damn phones. And God bless them. God bless Steve Jobs and all the people who did the phones. It's not their fault. But we're doing too much of this. And we're not even looking at each other. God darn it, I went in the bank about 6 months ago. I got in line in the bank. Now, I'm not a social person. You know, I'm really not. I'm an introvert. And I'm not ashamed of that. That's who I am. But every person in line, except for me, had their head in the phone. And if you look through the line, you could see the stories on these people's faces. You could see that each of them had challenges. But all they saw in line was that phone. And the tellers behind the counters, each one of those tellers, those ladies, those wonderful ladies that work at that bank, each of them have a story. You know? But you got to look at their face and you got to see it and not judge them. I'm not judging them. I'm judging their life condition as far as how is life treating you today. And a lot of them, they're having rough days. And if you look them in the face and say, how you doing today? Suddenly they light up. And listen, I'm not trying to get nothing from them. I just want to say, hey, I see you. You know? But you can't do that when your head's in a phone. And you need to be watching people. You need to look at their face. You need to look them in the face, look them in the eyes, say hi. And don't be afraid, you know? Everybody's not going to get it. Some people are going to look away. We're being taught to look away instead of look at each other and smile, you know? So anyway, I'm sorry, I got on something here. We're at 9:26 and this is going to go long. Let's get to the floor. Let's do the workout. And I got to say hi to the little knucklehead here because, of course, she's going to be here. And that's going to take even more time. What you doing, Poopy? What you doing, Poopinator? What you doing, Poop? This is a mess. This is a mess. What are you doing? I love my little mess. Snip! Snip, snip, snip. What do you think of that? Huh? Huh? You want to be a bobtail cat? Hmm? Snip, 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 snip. No, you don't. You love that tail. She loves. Never, ever, never take your cat's tail off because it is so expressive. It tells you more about their attitude at the time than a whole lot of things. That tail going like that tells me that she's happy. Yeah, little knucklehead happy. I love you too. I gotta get to this Florida. Here we go. Here we go, poop. Little mess. Ugh. Woo! What you doing, poop person? Love you. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Lord, for being in my life. Please always be with me. Please. Thank the Lord for getting us up off the ground. If you haven't been on the ground in 20 years because you've just been working, please get on the floor. See how hard it is to get up off the floor. If it's hard at all, please start exercising. Nobody deserves to be trapped on the floor. Squats, watch out for your knees. Thank you, Lord, for being in my life. Please always be in my life. One, I love you and I miss you. I'll write this down in my book. I'll say my prayers. Please find a workout that works for you and do it every day, unlike me. Please don't drink Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. The aspartame in it is poison. Sucralose is also another chemical that is a very highly addictive and very damaging poison. So if you see, check the food ingredients list of everything you buy, and if you see aspartame or sucralose, just don't buy it. Also, sucralose and aspartame will make any depression a person suffering a whole lot worse, because that chemical attacks the way the brain uses the natural sugars in the blood in your brain. It attacks the actual connections in your brain. So that's why they call it a neurotoxin, both of them. So anyway, I got like 2 minutes left. This is the first day to fast. Boy oh boy, what a challenge it was today, because last night I went to Charlestown because I was invited, because I had won a jackpot like last Sunday, I think it was, and they give you a piece of paper to win $10,000 potentially, which I didn't win anything. I had a real good night, and unfortunately didn't walk out with any money, because you know, you're always going for that next big jackpot. I feel you're stupid sometimes. But anyway, the stupidest part was I came home at 3 o'clock in the morning, actually about 3:30 in the morning, and I got about a half hour sleep when I went to work. So in the last 48 hours I've had a half hour sleep until this afternoon when I got home. Now when I got home, I crashed out, man. I said, feed the cat, go in there and get yourself some damn sleep, Phil. And I did. I got about 4 hours of it. Got up, I drank my condemned grape juice, which picked me up, and here I am. God bless you folks. Thanks for watching the video. First day of the fast is going great, and y'all have a wonderful Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless you. Peace.